135. Johnny require 100.
1v5 keeps him in the equation, but it's Haynes who's going to get a go at the ton. With a 2-0 lead and about to break up with a hold. Duel 15 will be the shot. For tops.
Game shot on the
For a
second
ton
leg,
topper
Johnny
for 2-0
Haynes.
to Johnny Haynes. And to the top of the table on legs difference temporarily. It's going to be one dart in his hand at tops.
52. Now you require 40.
Can now hold and close the gap to just one. Finds the
Game shot on
tops.
fifth leg, Niall Cullerton.
Longest leg of the match, but that matters not to Niall Cullerton.
Tops maybe? Tops was what he went for.
40.
It's the first time he's
Johnny
had
require 18.
3 darts in hand at a double, and he will split 10 for double 4. Loves this side of the board.
14.
Oh dear. So
Now you
6
require
darts now
60.
to win this contest.
Cullerton's going to get 2 of his own,
Game
and he
shot. And the
only
match,
needs the
Niall
one in a
Cullerton.
game that Johnny Haynes had full control of.
58.
Or if
And
you're
require
a stacker, it's
134.
a Robert Owen type player, then you want him the other way. Just by adding a little bit of length, they won't end
58.
up as flat. So they'll just
Georgia
sit up
requires
a little bit more.
78.
But it is very throw specific. And positioning of your grip on the barrel.
Game shot on the first leg,
And that
Stuart
is
White.
typical Stuart White. And rightly so.
190.
Stuart White
And you
getting
are
involved in the
81.
maxes.
Double 12 for an 11.
James
This is a
Oliver
high quality
and
contest in
Jenkins.
brewing here.
Super leg of darts.
He's getting confident. He's saying that Jenkins will not take out the 155. 11 will leave himself
50.
tops if
And you require
he
155.
returns. Big shot, big moment. But it won't go for Jenkins.
Trouble 9, well, trouble 17 to really put pressure on the tops.
97. Stuart require
I've seen no
40.
indication that with 3 in hand he's going to miss. He's on 50%. This should go.
Game
And does.
shot. And the match,
And
Stuart
Stuart
White.
White with a 4-2 win. A very good performance from both. Andy Jenkins in defeat, 89.06. He didn't make a
98.
winning start to his campaign last night. He went down 4-3 to Stuart White. We've seen make a winning start to his campaign this evening. So that's got him back in the
Johnny
mix.
require 60.
Tops.
Game shot on the first leg, Johnny
1-0,
Haynes.
17 darter. 91, 96 the average is, and it's only going to climb from Matt Dennant's perspective as he piles in a second max. This is going from good to excellent from the scholar's perspective.
Yeah, some leg, 140 ton, 180, 81 left after 9.
100.
Possible,
Metro
11
require
darter. We've seen
81.
one from Andy Jenkins already tonight. He doesn't need to go 12 ball.
49.
Sensible play.
And he may well dispel the spell of 6 visit legs. It could well be a 13 here for Dennant if he can get it first time of
38.
asking, but
Metro require 32.
he's not going to be under pressure of getting it in this visit. He's got a couple of goes at this if he so wants it, but gets it done with the first visit. Let's if he split it.
I know it's been such a dominant scoring leg.
100.
He gets 3 more.
Metro require 20.
Get the job done.
Game shot.
Job
And the
done
match,
for Matt Dennant, and he
Dennant.
condemns Johnny Haynes to a second defeat in succession.
Now you require 138.
So now first to finish 138 after 9 for the breaker throw.
Oh, 118. George require 148.
Double 10 after 12. Oh, here we go. tops.
Game shot on the first
He's
leg,
only gone and
Stuart
done it
White.
again, Stuart White. He's just the king of the big finishes. Add the 148 to
Second
the
leg mile
142 and the
Rovers.
154 in the
Game on.
collection.
Require 160.
I was going to say not under that much pressure, but he'll be aware of the prowess on the finishing
100.
from Stuart White.
Georgia require 100.
White is looking for a whirlwind 147. He's potted the red. He's potted the green.
Going to be under pressure, the 86.
But how much pressure?
97.
Enough.
Georgia require 86.
Well, he's had 2 darts at tops that I mentioned. May get 1 at the ball here. Oh, well, now he needs a treble. 74 remaining, 42 for 32. I wouldn't have blamed him to stay on the 18s there because he had a bit of a guide. He would have had the weight of throw, having already thrown at the treble 18.
62. Nadia requires 74.
To send us to the distance. 1 dart at top, so now Cullerton just the other
36.
side.
Oh, it's in double 1, literally
Georgia require 24.
just to the right of the upright that separates the 2 doubles. And this time, Stuart
Game
White
shot.
finds the
And the
double,
match,
gets
Stuart
over the
White.
line, 4-2 with an average of 90.18, 87.77 for Cullerton in defeat.
Require 121.
So 1-2-1 for Dennant to get on the board. Treble 17. But left himself a dart of the bull.
53. Andy require 120.
It's ladder time for Jenkins. To the top of the ladder.
Game
Climbing
on
all the
first leg,
way.
Andy
And
Jenkins.
climbing into a 1-0 lead.
59.
On course for a 4th consecutive breaker throw. Oh. And he has the opportunity to
99.
pressure the
Dr. O'Hara,
86.
86.
Should get a dart at the ball. We'll get 2 at 32. Great guide. Uses
Game
it.
shot on the fourth leg, Matt Dennant.
15 dart breaker throw, best leg of the match.
Require 86.
Just knew that was going to happen. And so it's going to be 1 dart at the bullseye to save it for Jenkins.
56.
And that might well be
That you require 44.
his chances coming and going, not just in this game, but in terms of qualification for tomorrow night, because Matt Dennant returns with 2 darts in his hand, a double 16 to get the job done. Double 8 now
Game
to seal
shot
the
and
win.
the match,
And that may well be the
Matt
one that KOs Jenkins in the end. Matt Dennant, a 4-2 victor, which moves him on to 8 points and moves him ever so closer towards qualification for tomorrow night's final. He gets
Johnny require 1.
so Haynes here, 104 to break the throw and open up a 2-0 lead.
Oh, disastrous start.
He was better off having a bounce out.
Yeah.
At least then gone 54 ball.
Stuart to require 4. Game shot on the second leg, Stuart White.
Stuart White leveling us up, 1 apiece, 19 dart leg there.
Third leg, Johnny to
91.16.
Game on.
He's not deviating, is he? What?
4. Johnny require 140.
And then having the honour to try and win it 4-1. Just a ton here will do very nicely.
100.
Tops after 12. Would you say there's a bit of intensity taken out of the
41.
Stuart White game?
Johnny require 40.
Maybe just relaxed a little knowing that his job is done.
Yeah, I don't think
Haynes
it's
on the
by
fourth
design
leg,
as Johnny
Johnny
Haynes
Haynes.
makes it 3-1. I don't think it's something intentional, but it's just a natural reaction, isn't it? When
Johnny Haynes, 94 points away from a 4-1 win.
59.
And to move
Johnny
in
require
to the
94.
final qualification position. There's the 54. double 10.
74.
Not that it's going to matter now because he's going to come back. In terms of his legs difference, it would put him onto 0. Cullerton's on -4, and that could be oh so important in the final equations here.
28. Johnny Iroquois.
It's another
20.
impressive performance from Haynes. It's an 87.32 average. Splits. And hits the double 4 to claim a 4-1 success over Stuart White. And it's another really good display from Johnny Haynes, who keeps himself in that race for qualification for tomorrow night's finals, beating Stuart White. And we're very lucky to speak to a lot of referees obviously doing this job, and they always say that they'll ref by discretion, and that just to make sure that things don't become controversial. Only when it's 100% glaringly obvious will they do things like that, as Cullerton pins the 116 for a 2-0 lead against Matt Dennant. And he's going to get 6 from it to claw 1 back.
105.
Narrowly misses the ball to leave tops.
And this 65 is going to have to go because Cullerton's left himself on 36. Doesn't find the 25. And so it's only going to be 1 dart in his hand, a double 16 to save the game. And he finds it. Accrues the break back on now Cullerton.
$140.
Backs up the max with a 2 treble visit.
Cullerton needs one of them of his own.
121. Metro 88.
But could have done with the single 20 there, which means it's going to be 6 from 88 for 3-2. This is a possible 11 dart leg. And Matt Dennant is going through the gears here. He's pulled it back to 3-2. Himself onto 8 points level with Matt Dennant in terms of the group standings. Doesn't have to attack the bullseye with Dennant back on 2-5-6.
41.
And so lays it up handily. Tops after 12 to get the game won.
42.
Matt Dennant threatened a mid-match move, but Cullerton has showed his brilliance in this leg. And finds tops for a 15-darter to depose of Dennant and put himself onto 8 points level with Matt Dennant in terms of the group standings. Doesn't have to attack the bullseye with Dennant back on 2-5-6. And so lays it up handily. Tops after 12 to get the game won.
42.
Matt Dennant threatened a mid-match move, but Cullerton has showed his brilliance in this leg. And finds tops for a 15-darter to depose of Dennant and put himself onto 8 points and push. Maybe that'll be a treat for yourself and Mr. Nicholson next week.
Johnny Iroquois 60.
We do approve of a good Thai restaurant.
20.
Did go to a beautiful Indian on
20.
Sunday down in Port Solent.
100. Johnny Iroquois 40.
Well, Haynes approve of tops for 2-0. 2-0 he does lead, and in a game he knows he has to win what he's coming up to the task. Okay enough.
134. Andy Iroquois 120.
Hail Mary time for Jenkins.
It's awkward. Johnny Haynes back for 66.
60.
And a 4-0 win.
Iroquois 66.
There you go, ball. Yeah, 41 left. Tops.
Game shot.
And tops is found for Johnny Haynes to seal a 4-0 success against Andy Jenkins, and to give himself the best possible hope of progressing his way through to tomorrow night's final.
So Stuart White and Matt Dennant up next, and because of the leg difference of Cullerton and Haynes, one leg for Dennant in this next match will be enough because he has an advantage in terms of legs won over Johnny Haynes, who he'd be level on +4 with if that scenario happened. Then it'll come down to Cullerton to see what he can do. Any win for him would then knock Haynes out. If Dennant is beaten 4-0 in this one, then he has a nervous wait to see whether Cullerton can win his final match, to see whether he would progress. And Stuart White, well, he can just sit back and enjoy because he knows he is already through to finals night. To see
Richard War 105.
105 for White. And 25 first.
Tops.
65. Match report 88.
Oh, Matty for the break and a place in tomorrow night's finals. And what a way to do it with an 88 on the ball.
He's himself on double 14 when he returns. Dennant can only apply pressure from this particular position. And apply pressure he will.
34. Georgia War 28.
Double 14. For 2-1.
On the third leg, Stuart White.
Tidy enough leg there for Stuart White. 16 darter. Chance here for White to get back in this match. Needs at least one treble.
60. Match report 150.
Another. For double 15. For blockbuster finish from Matt Dennant. 3-1 he leads. And 150. And a nice sign of appreciation there as well from Stuart White.
For 140.
Well, he's already had a 150. He's not going to add the 140 to his repertoire.
100. Georgia War 127.
He's going to leave tops out to 12. But could it be a 1-2-7 and game? And game?
102. Match report 40.
Maybe not.
To win the group.
Game.
Win the group, he does.
Matt Dennant.
Dennant, identical in terms of legs difference.
55.
Tots of Cullerton for the first leg, and he's going to get the luxury of time here as well. Jenkins hasn't really got out the starter's gate in this first leg.
Game shown on the first leg.
He had all the time he needed, and 17 darts was all he needed to open up a 1-0 lead against Jenkins.
For 146.
146. I'll be done this time. So Jenkins is going to come back from 160. Finish we saw from Trina Gulliver a little bit early on today.
160.
We're not going to see it from Jenkins. So Cullerton comes back for 2-1 to put him halfway towards tomorrow night's
60.
final.
Nadia War 48.
Tops.
Game
2-1 Cullerton. 17 dart leg. He's halfway there. You're proud of that one, aren't you?
I am. Like a Cheshire cat. Well, that'll give him plenty to smile about.
120.
Like a Cheshire cat, he'll be purring. Tops for the 120. Oh, what a big shot that is from Andy Jenkins. That could be a KO blow to Cullerton's hopes. And Johnny Haynes is definitely watching this next door.
Nadia War 145.
And so Niall Cullerton has 6 darts on 145 to go through. 110 left.
55.
90 left upon his return. The task of Jenkins is to leave it as handily poised as possible. He does exactly that.
Nadia War 90.
To send himself through. 2 darts, a double 15, and he moves inside. And so Andy Jenkins has the opportunity to send Johnny Haynes into tomorrow night's final. The tension inside the live lounge has become unbearable.
82.
Andy
O'Hare,
Jenkins
59.
batting for Johnny Haynes has 59 to send him through and to knock Cullerton out.
Game,
And he
shot,
only needs
and
one
match,
dart at
Andy
tops.
Jenkins.
And Andy Jenkins had sent Johnny Haynes into tomorrow night's final, defeating Niall Cullerton by 4 legs to 3.